Goldman Sachs looks at the flip side of the coin. Crypto has been thrown a lifeline, and the past 7 days hasn't been all bad. You'll be glad to know that DeFi is still alive and well. My name is Frankie Candles, and this is your crypto news wrap-up. Let's get it. On Friday, Goldman Sachs announced some good news for Coinbase. It probably won't go down with FTX's sinking ship. According to a review of its balance sheet, Goldman saw high liquidity with no prop trading. If you don't already know, prop trading is what FTX did to get themselves into this giant mess by taking customer funds to the tune of $10 billion in the case of FTX and leveraging it to profit from market activity. It's like the unheeded advice given to Tony Montana in Scarface not to get high on your own supply. Or when Ferris Bueller borrows the Ferrari and plans to erase the mileage by driving it home backwards. Things didn't turn out too well for Tony, and the Ferrari crashed through a window into a ditch. Coinbase avoided disaster by doing things the old-fashioned way, profiting from the margin commissions they earn from buys and sells. Goldman also found that they also have minimal exposure to FTX. They maintained a sell rating for the stock ticker Coin and degraded its price target to $41 from $49. They believe that fallout from this FTX disaster will have limited effect on Coinbase, and revenue estimates for 2022, 2023, and 2024 hover around $3 billion. Hold tight, BitSquad, and make sure to store your crypto on a Ledger cold storage device. Click here for a great deal. Now let's turn it over to Frankie Candles for a market watch.
Thanks, Frank. All right, guys, let's jump in and do a little market watch here. We've got Bitcoin coming in at $16,607, up about 2.1% on the day. We've got Ethereum coming in at $1,243, up about 2.8% on the day. Now, I want to bring you guys over to the Bitcoin chart because we do have some higher daily time frames showing some bearish signals. We do have a 5-day blood diamond confirmed, which is a very bearish signal, guys. 4-day blood diamond also confirmed. We have a 3-day blood diamond confirmed as well. So with this, I am leaning a little bit more bearish in the longer term. However, if we come over to the 15-minute chart, turn on our TA, I do just want to show you guys some levels that I'm watching. Now, as long as we remain underneath this point of control, I will be expecting to potentially come back down to this value area low, which is coming in at about 15,712. However, if we were to hop up above this POC and flip it to support, we could potentially start our journey back up to the top of this volume profile, revisiting that value area high, coming in at about $17,966. However, we are pretty far away from there, so let's go ahead and pace ourselves. Again, leaning a bit bearish. However, I did just want to show you guys some of these levels that I'm watching. Now, the most important level that I am looking at is going to be at this spider line coming in at about $15,200. If we break this level, we will break into a low volume gap, and it could result in a very quick move down to $14,400, which is our macro value area low. And because of that low gap, things could get moving pretty quick if we break that spider line. If you guys want to follow me, it's Frankie Candles on YouTube or Frankie_Candles on all socials. Back to the news.
Thanks, Frank. As liquidity dries out, Binance steps in with a newly announced recovery fund for projects in need. In a tweet, CZ said that to reduce further cascading negative effects of FTX, Binance has created a fund to prop up strong companies that are facing a liquidity crisis. Justin Sun has also committed his support, but I have to be honest, it looks a little like he's using this moment to gain some publicity for Tron. I could be wrong, but seeing them pop up in the news and offering what seems to be more than they can afford has my spidey senses tingling. The price of BNB rose 3% today, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum recovering slightly with a 4% uptick. At the B20 summit in Indonesia, CZ said that he wants to see the industry and regulators work together to clean up this mess, adding that they will try to collect other industry players to form a global association. In light of recent events, CZ believes this has to happen very soon. If you want to grab the best stocking stuffer this year, grab a copy of Catching Up to Crypto by clicking up here. DeFi has come out smelling like roses because turmoil caused trading volume on decentralized exchanges to hit $32 billion over the last 7 days, with transactions on Uniswap accounting for $20.9 billion of the total revenue. I guess it's no surprise that right now people would be wanting to get in and out of crypto projects, and they wouldn't want to use centralized exchanges to do it. 1inch released a statement saying that more people are moving transactions to DeFi, and within 24 hours, their volume has exceeded 1.94 billion. Not to mention that in the last 3 days, the number of users on their protocols increased just shy of 20%. Many crypto exchanges have been hit hard by the liquidity crisis, with Holdnot, Value, and Celsius suspending withdrawals. And questions surrounding Crypto.com and the catastrophic mess we just saw for what just a few weeks ago was considered a crypto mainstay, FTX. Conditions of this bear winter have been harsh to say the least, and sticking to the fundamental crypto principle of decentralization of funds seems to be just about the only way to make it out alive. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out.